Alright, boys. I'm recording. I have camera, you better focus real quick. Okay, cool. So, Oasis defeat. I'm just going to pretty much stop. Oh, do I have the little magic pen thing? Honestly, I don't. You can see my mouse, though. So, we're just going to use the mouse, and I'm just going to circle shit with the mouse over and over again. So, here we go. So, the rock.
Ready for combat maneuvers.
Does it make any difference if you play with a mouse pad or not? I think it does, 100%. It's so much easier to track with my, like not track, but just move my mouse on my mouse pad than on, like on the desk.
5, 4.
Got a steel series? Oh, cool. Okay, so you probably already got it right now.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
In the area.
Okay, so. Alright. Right off the bat here, you did ask for 2 supports. That'd be nice. That's a step in the right direction. For this map, it looks like you guys are running. Hold up, let me just go back and see if you press. Yeah, you do. You press tab right here. Okay, so you guys have a soldier. You've got Mercy solo heal. You've got a soldier, Diva Zarya, Pharah, Symmetra, and a fucking Mercy. So you've got the soldier. You on this map here, you always want to try to take the high ground, especially if you don't have a Rhine, because like if you don't have a Reinhardt, then you can't really just fight in the choke, which I'm assuming you're gonna do here right here. You need to go up top, up on the right side. The high ground on the right side is where you're gonna want to be at. With even as Zarya, because you can bomb from there, and your soldier is going to be able to do much more damage up there than he would be on the ground trying to shoot up to there if they try to take it too. If you guys both go to the choke, then, you know, whatever. But you're going to have an advantage if you guys get the high ground. So right out of the shoot, like, walk to the door, because I still don't know what fucking map is what on Oasis until I walk to the door. You should have typed in, let's go right side high ground, or just right side high ground. And even that until you get a mic, because you guys definitely want to take the high ground, just because it's going to give your soldier much better opportunity to take damage, or much better opportunity to do damage. It's going to give you a better opportunity to have people shooting up at you and give you one small area to funnel bubbles through, and it's going to let Diva absorb damage too at the same time, like to help your soldier and your Pharah do damage from the high ground, because Pharah up in the middle is fine, but Pharah over on the high ground, she can get boops, she can do damage, and she can fly behind the little, so the little pillars right here, she's going to be able to fly behind here and like hang out and then fly out and then fly back and then fly out and then fly back. So she should be up here too. See how this shit goes. Okay, so right off the bat, I see that you were trying to shield Diva, but you ended up shielding Soldier and didn't get that much damage. I don't know what really Pharah was doing over there. She's way too pushed up, but you know, whatever. I mean, it's your duo. She's doing her thing. That's fine. But at the same time, she should be back behind you. Like, she should, if I'm you right here as Zarya, she should be back here, like shooting up over your head down at the enemy team, because they've got a Reinhardt. So they're already going to be playing behind the Rhine shield. She does not need to be the furthest one up, and Mercy's up there too. Just like if there was somebody in this side, a Hanzo, a Reaper, anything stupid like that, or even just a Tracer or a Soldier that went like the opposite side to try and, let's say, like contest the high ground, or just one of their tanks, fucking Diva or some shit. They've got a Zarya, we know already. They've got a Mercy because you can see the beam. I need to stop fucking pointing at the screen and use my mouse. They've got a Mercy because you can see the beam. They've got a Zarya because you can see the bubble, and they've got a Rhine because you see the fucking rectangle. So Pharah should be behind you. Mercy should definitely be behind you guys, because she's your only healer. Like, she does not need to be pocketing Pharah, but there's nothing you can do about that either, because that's her decision. Bottom line is, just whoever this Pharah is that you're dueling with, just tell that bitch to stay behind you. Be like, yo, stay behind me and do damage from behind me. Because right here, if there's a McCree that walks through this room, Mercy is 100% dead. 100% dead. Okay, so there's the bubble that you try to put on Diva, but you put on Soldier, and you get a little bit of charge for it. So right here, you're popping your own bubble, which is good. You're trying to build energy, and you're pushing up on them because you are way past the halfway mark. Like, the halfway mark would be somewhere here, and I'm pretty sure you're either on it or you're past it, and that's good because you're taking ground from them. Okay, so you got your energy now. Oh, okay, hold up. Let's... whatever. Double click OP. Okay. Okay, so now we can see they've got a Genji right here and a Soldier right here doing the high ground thing, like I was talking about. So their Soldier right now is going to be shooting you, and you're going to have to decide whether you want to shoot back at the Rhine or shoot back at the Soldier. So they've got two areas here that they can shoot at you from, where you now only have the one. Like, not so much your team's area, but like if you were up there, you could shoot the Reinhardt, and the Reinhardt couldn't do anything to you. Right now, if the Reinhardt charges you, your barrier's about to come down off cooldown. You used your barrier, you got the energy. Your barrier is going to come off cooldown, and he could just charge you and kill you. Almost instantly. And if their Soldier was accurate, he could probably just rip you a new asshole right now. So, for the future, high ground is always where you want to go. Not necessarily always, and especially as a tank, it's a little bit different. But you want to be with your characters, because the point doesn't unlock for another 10 seconds, 11 seconds. So you don't have to be on the point. Like, you don't have to fight on the point unless they're on the point trying to take it from you, or unless you're on the point trying to take it from them. Those are the only two times you need to be on the point. So for Soldier to be up there right now, their whole team could be up there. Imagine if their Reinhardt, if their Reinhardt here and their Zarya here and their Mercy were up there. There would be absolutely nothing you could do about it, because they would have a full shield and they would have high ground, to where either way you push them through the backside back here, if you went around and tried to push them, or if you tried to go around this side and push them, you could not get up there because their team is already established there. Okay, so Farah died to a Soldier Helix because she was too far pushed up. But on the flip side of things, you've got 40 energy, which is good. You're full HP, and your Mercy's not dead. So that's definitely good. Okay, so your Soldier's back with you. Ryan is killing the fucking glass things. Okay. And Zarya is there putting beam on you. So pretty much right now you should be doing exactly what you're doing. Trying to shoot down the Rhine shield and trying to get damage on Zarya. Ideally what you could do is all make a push for high ground, but you don't have a mic, your team doesn't have mics, or they're not talking. So you're kind of doing the best with what you got. Okay, see, once again, if we look here, Soldier is getting free damage on you guys, because there's nothing you can do. Diva could dive him, but she might die because there's a Soldier and a Genji up there. Your Soldier can't really contest him right here because he's got the high ground, he's got the health pack. I'm gonna assume there's a healer up there somewhere, or the Mercy is like, you know, whatever, could fly. But so this is a good barrier though. This is definitely a good barrier, because I'll bet she's about to eat a shit ton of fucking damage. Which she did. Okay. So you barriered, and Genji walked right by you. So you're going for the high ground, which is good. I mean, we're literally 30 seconds into this game, and so far we've already been up for 10 minutes on this video. Rip a fucking Roni. I would have turned around and shot the Genji. You don't have to turn around and shoot the Genji. I mean, you could, because it's free damage. You can always get damage on Genji, but then again, if you turn around and you waste a bunch of time with him because you can't hit him, or because he runs up a wall and then fucking jumps over here and then runs up that wall and then dashes over and shit, and you're like, well, that was a complete fucking waste of time, then you didn't get the high ground. So you're going for high ground, that's good, but the thing with going for high ground right now is the point just unlocked. So you just unlocked the point, like the point is unlocked, and both teams are on it right here, right now. So Farah's going to be coming back. She's on her way back. Your whole team is alive. Their whole team is alive. So pretty much, you are pushing the wrong spot right now. You're pushing the right spot at the wrong time. If you would have done this right out of the get, it would have been much better for you guys than to push it right now, because right now you should be on the point fighting. Your soldiers should be up here, but you should be on the point fighting Reinhardt and Zarya. Okay, so you got a pop. Okay, D.Va's mech just went down. So you're down. I keep wanting to press tab to look at the fucking scoreboard. So you're down a tank. You're the only tank. And it looks like there's a person here. A person over there. Okay, so they got the point. So it's definitely best to retreat. That was a decent bubble in case Zarya right-clicked or something and kills your fucking Mercy, because you don't want to let Mercy die. So now we're attacking Zarya. Okay, she's got bubble. Her bubble's broken. Okay, we shot at Reinhardt. We're telling her to group up, which is good. There's dead again. That's okay. Okay, 2 fucking squishies. Nice fucking bubble. So you're super high charge. Yeah, but you're gonna die. That's unfortunate. Okay, so that was okay, but you were 2v1ing. What I would have done is use that barrier to back off, because Soldier had the heal, like not his helix, not his heal station, but he actually had the health pack in here, and Tracer was on you, so they were both on you. Once you used your bubble, I would have used your bubble and backed up, instead of using your bubble, fighting, and then backing up. Because if you would have just backed straight up and around that corner, like straight up and around this corner right there, there's a mega health pack, or you could have backed up into this little corridor, which is definitely not as good. There is a health pack there. I think the health pack's right here, actually, or it might be back here. I think it's right here. Whatever. Anyways, you could have backed up into there, but Tracer would have pushed you. I almost guarantee Tracer would have pushed you. I don't think Soldier would have pushed you, maybe, because he was half HP, but Mercy was healing him, so they might have pushed you as 2 or as 3 with Mercy. But bottom line, D.Va was out of mech, and then you walked over here and found 2 people. You probably should have used bubble and backed off, and maybe regrouped. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Yeah, see, he got the health pack, and Tracer's behind you, and you were fucked. And your team was just like, oh guys, let's just keep poking it to choke. All right.
Practice makes perfect.
I've got you in my sights.
And for I definitely agree with the McCree pick. Wow, you got an ulti already? Fuck's sake. Okay, and oh, they're Mercy rest. Okay. Yeah, flashbang is definitely terrifying and terrific. I agree with both of those. Okay, Symmetra is literally about to go rolled right here. If you get this Ryan kill... Oh, fuck, you ran out of ammo. I knew what you're... Throw 5 things backwards. Holy fuck. Okay.
Fire at will. Double kill.
That was well executed, Zarya ulti.
My ultimate.
So there's nothing you can do right there. What percentage are we at? 70. Holy shit. Okay, so they're pretty much running away with this match. You've got res. You almost have ulti, which is good. Symmetra's got ulti, which, you know, okay. We're looking at Mercy just rezzed. Soldier did use tack, but he's probably working on another one. So they used their grab. We got Earth Shatter left and Blade left. Not a nano blade, just a regular blade with Shatter. So you've got the res. I don't know why Mercy didn't res that. She might have died in the middle of it. But let's kind of see where we're at here once you get back to point. So far, we'll go over each. We'll go over each round at once they finish. Okay, that was a decent bubble. That was definitely a good bubble. Oh, that was good shit. Okay, that was a good bubble on the Mercy. He was going after you, but that was definitely a good bubble on the Mercy. I like that. You've got ulti. You've got to use it. Maybe you. Okay, very done. You got the point. Rip Mercy. Now, that was just an unfortunate bubble. That shit happens to me too, where fucking Reinhardt charges somebody, and I'm like trying to shoot the person or to, you know, get the bubble on the person that's being charged, and it just goes to the person fucking behind it. It's pretty much a boostio with a bubble. And that shit happens. That's not something that's like a fucking error in judgment or anything. That's just the way it is. Reinhardt looks like he's about to swing on you. I guarantee he's about to swing on you. You got the point, but your healer is dead. So, I would back off. Like, just to point, not back off to... Damn. Okay. Good double.
My ultimate is charged.
Okay, now when you jump down there, let's take a look at this one more time here. Let's go back. Okay, so we're 350 HP and we're running away. Farah fucking killed herself. Feels bad, man. Okay, so we got Genji, we got Ryan on point, we got Symmetra being a fucking idiot in the corner, as per usual, and it's Mercy and Zarya behind you, and I think you might be higher charged than Zarya. Definitely after you project this bubble, you are going to be higher charged than her, but she's got Mercy on her. Okay, so right here, when you go to jump down, you have a bubble. You have a bubble. You just got bubble up, and you're 240 HP. So you're still half HP, which is not bad. With a bubble, you're essentially going to be full HP when you pop your bubble. When you pop that bubble, you are going to be full HP. I would not have jumped down here. I would have backed up. I would have just walked by Reinhardt. Because unless he charges you and kills you, you're going to be fine. And you jumping down, either they come after you or you're still out of the fight. Either way, you're out of the fight. And if you run that way and make it out, you can regroup with your team and re-engage. But if you run out and die, you're kind of in the same situation as when you jump down. You're completely out of the fight. You don't necessarily have to die to be... You don't have to die to be out of the fight. If you are so far... Like this jumping down right here, you're almost so far down and away from everything that you're out of the fight. You can walk right back up and fight again. But if your team is over there and you're away from your team, like if your team is up this way and you're down here, you're kind of so far away that you can't affect your team until you like take the fucking stupid underground stairway back to them. So let me see what you do here. Do they come after you? No. Okay, so you're gonna go right back to the point, which is smart because it's overtime. Oh, okay, you weren't even trying to fuck with it. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, so bottom line in this one, I think where you guys kind of got fucked up was discluding teammates, because there's not a lot you can do aside from asking nicely or just being a fucking asshole. I mean, one of the two, you are, you know, it's kind of all you can do at that point. Let me just... Okay, we're good. So anyways, so you guys definitely needed to go for the high ground at the beginning. The high ground is really, really important on that map and on the jump pad map, because you give your soldier free reign, Pharah would be dying less, and she would be getting free damage. She would also be possibility of getting boops. And I don't know why Pharahs don't love that spot, because that's like the fucking Lucio Pharah spot for forever on that map. So that spot's pretty important, the high ground. And you did go up there. You tried, but it was like at the exact wrong time you needed to. Right out of the chute, you should have gone for high ground. Or after you guys lost the first fight, regroup as 6 and then go for the high ground. Because then you push their soldier off and you push their Genji off. And then the only person that can really recontest you instantly is Genji. And because they didn't have a Pharah, they really didn't have anything mobile except for Genji. And if Genji jumps up, you can kind of just 1v6 him. You know, like, he's up there by himself, you're all up there, just, and Genji dies. You know what I mean? Let's keep this rolling. So that's really all I've got to say about the first point is get the high ground. Your bubbles looked fine. You know, the tracking, I think you should track more. You think that you should right click more, and that's fine. That's just a different way to play and deal damage. As long as you're getting the damage, you're fine. It's really not like you know, you may be the deciding factor in a fight with beaming as opposed to right clicking, like sometimes. and you may be the deciding factor when you right click instead of beam, and that is fine. That's just a different play style, and that's not a big deal. Your bubbles were good. You know, the Mercy bubble where Zarya was going to kill her was good. You know, bubbling the Diva, you want to bubble tanks, especially because they didn't have a Roadhog. And, you know, you missed that one bubble on Mercy when Reinhardt charged her, which, what are you going to do? I mean, that's just, that is literally just practicing being able to fucking aim at somebody and bubble them, which I fuck up all the time. And you see me fuck it up in scrims like hella often. So don't even worry about it.
2-1.
I don't know that it's Vavas from Team Comp. Or Gold Limbs at 4. See, now that makes me kind of sad because Farah got killed like twice. And she still has Goldie Limbs. Not that Goldie Limbs was 4, it's a big deal, but bottom line is you guys kind of got your shit pushed in. And I'm going to rewatch this and make sure this volume isn't too loud. Because fuck my asshole, this volume seems loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go. Maybe. Alright.
5, 4, 3.
Being trash to our comp. There you go. That's all you can do, honestly, with the team comp shit. You know, you ask her to help, she doesn't help. What are you gonna do? Okay.
My ultimate is charging.
Okay, so once again here, and this is okay, because I know that it's hard to not want to go to point. When you spawn and you're playing King of the Hill, you want to get to point. But it's really, really important to let your damage characters do damage from the best place. You know, if you're playing on like Watchpoint Gibraltar, your soldier goes to the high ground. If you're playing on King's Row, your soldier's going to be on the high ground. If you're playing on Numbani, your soldier plays on the fucking high ground. So here is no different. Your soldier wants the high ground. And I don't know if he knows that he wants the high ground, but I know that he wants the high ground. And I'll bet if you were playing soldier, you would know that you want the high ground, because you've seen plenty of my play, as boosted as it may be. You've seen Kavaji, you've seen Aimer, you've seen plenty of it. Soldier, high ground. That's what he does. Because it's easier to shoot people, it's harder for him to get shot, and that's where he needs to be. So you need to help him. This map is like the best Pharah map, I think. This one and Gardens are the best fucking Pharah maps ever. Like, well, not the best ever, but they're just really good. This one, Pharah doesn't necessarily need the high ground, because she's always got high ground, because this map is open as fuck. It's just a huge open area. But Soldier needs to get the jump pad, and he needs to get the high ground. This is okay, but you're fighting... Okay, so you're fighting Lucio, who is fast as fuck and self-heals, and you're probably not going to kill him. Meanwhile, their team is over here. And I don't know if you can hear Daniel baby raging in the background, but lol. So, you got Diva on the point, you got motherfucking you on the point. I don't know who this is. I'm pretty sure that's your duo. Okay, Ryan's gonna charge. Okay, Symmetra's dead. What do you fucking know? Count that bitch out for, you know, the next 20 seconds. But now all of your people are down here. Now check this out too, because Reinhardt was going for the high ground. Mercy, I don't know why the enemy Mercy. Damn it, I need to use my mouse. Mercy down here. Reinhardt down here. I don't know why they're down here, because if they were up top with your soldier, or if they were up top with their soldier would just be shooting at everybody, and there'd be almost nothing you guys could do save walk around and go take the high ground from them, and then you'd all be low and you know, such and such. They should not have jumped down. Okay, good focus on the Mercy, because you're behind them. Mercy got away, and you're gonna back out. Okay, Pharah got a pick on the soldier. Now is definitely the time. It's a 5v5. They lost their soldier, and you lost your Symmetra. So you definitely won that trade. When you look at trades like that, you should be pressing tab right now and going, okay, who's dead and who's alive? Because Symmetra's on her way back. We see this bitch right here. We see this bitch on her way back. Their soldier just died. So they don't have a lot of their damage. Their damage now consists of Zarya, which is situational if she's got charge or not, Reinhardt, who is literally melee only, and Genji, who doesn't really do a lot of damage unless he's really good. And I don't think a Genji at like 2500 or 2600 is going to be doing that good. He's going to be annoying and he's going to be hard to kill, but he's not going to be like, you know, ripping your support a new fucking asshole because you guys like, because he's just such a god. So let's see where we're at here. Okay, good beam. Good beam. Reload. Okay, where did you reload at right there? Let me see. Because that's one thing that I've had to work on is my reload timings. Okay, we got the Baron Diva. That's when you shot at the Mercy. The Mercy is like, okay, fuck you, I'm out of here. So you're like, alright, let me get back on my team. Bubble. 70, 40, 30, 28. Okay, so you did actually have another right click there or a little bit of beam left. So be careful with those. I do this all the time. I reload way too early. I'll shoot one grenade lob and then one right click and I'll fucking reload, and it's terrible. So be careful with your reloads, because you could have gotten a little bit more damage on her, and then when she bubbled you could have gotten some damage on Mercy. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. So just be a little bit careful with that. But other than that, looking good. You got her like half HP. She's backing up. Their Mercy is probably going to back up right now as well. Oh no, that bitch is just walking forward on you. Okay, you actually killed the Mercy. I don't know how she died. That was dank. So you've got a barrier coming up, and Reinhardt is like 1/3 HP maybe, like getting closer to half, but like he's low. So you could push him for sure. Their Mercy is dead. Okay, Rein's dead. They're weak. You are 100 energy. Okay, nice. Where the fuck's Lucio? There you go. That's okay. You're weak. That's good. That's a good barrier on the Mercy, actually, I think, because you don't know if she's getting attacked, and you want her to fucking heal you. So you almost got the point. Who the fuck is on the point? Man, Mercy is just so elusive sometimes. Okay, you got the point. Mercy died. Good barrier on Symmetra. She was balls deep in the fucking team. And you got grab already, which is awesome. Okay, so that fight was pretty good. You used your right clicks, you got damage off, you kept Symmetra up, you killed their Mercy. That was pretty much ideal, because once their Mercy dies, it's pretty much like if their Mercy and their Lucio, if it's Mercy Lucio and you kill the Mercy, you are in a great spot, because you got their Reinhardt, then you got their fucking Zarya, then you got their Reinhardt again after he came back, you got their Mercy again after she came back, and they're just staggering, and you're building ulti. So that's a good thing.
Fire.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
Yeah, it's better to back off there. What is this, Zarya? Okay, now you definitely need to back off. This would be a great grab. This would be a great grab. Okay, good. Soldiers on high ground. Good bubble. Wow, they're over ulting right here a lot. Mercy is just died. That's unfortunate. She died with res. Good job. Okay. Hold up. Now, I don't know if Pharah has her ult yet, because I can't see it, and this might prove me wrong, but I don't think this was that good of a grab, because your Diva is dead and your Mercy is dead, but you did get what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. You pretty much got the whole fight. You might even have all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you got 5. Oh yeah. There's the dangness. Okay, and she got 1 out of that, but they're really, really low. That was not bad, honestly. That was not bad. Zarya should die. Genji can definitely die. Where the fuck's Lucio? There you go. Fucking soldier. Nice bomb. Reinhardt is just fucking trying to get the munch on you. Good shit. God, your right clicks are actually really good. Like, your tracking is not so good, but your right clicks are fucking dope. And you've got golds except for damage, which is great. Okay, they have Reaper. That's definitely a time to back right the fuck up. That looks like he's getting ready to shatter. He's got to have it because it's 99. You almost have another fucking grab. What was that? Okay, Ryan completely whiffed his shatter because I don't know what that was, but that's great. They got beat. Double grab. All right. Good shit. Got the res. That's okay. Reaper, fuck out of my face. Your Symmetra is actually not doing bad once she gets... Okay. Soldier ulti. Okay. So, you just got a res. Now, Soldier popped ulti, though, and you still have barrier up. And it didn't just come off cooldown, I'm pretty sure. Let me just rewind this about what are we at? 26. So let me go back about 10 seconds. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, 6. So it's coming off cooldown. That's where I said Symmetra was doing good when she gets charged. Okay. Soldier pops ulti, and you've got barrier. And your boys... Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Now Mercy is there, and it looks like Mercy was hiding once the Soldier ulti pops off. But you've got this. When somebody ultis, you want to immediately go for the highest priority target that they want to kill and put a barrier on it. Because if you can delay that and let them, like Pharah really is who I would go for, or Mercy. One of the two. Either Pharah here or Mercy here, because Soldier looks like he's going to be either out of your line of sight. He might get into it, but right here, when the enemy soldier pops his ulti, I would barrier the Mercy, because you do not want that bitch to die. And I know she's got res, because she does get this res. But right here, the correct move, I think, would be to instantly look for a Mercy barrier. Like that would, over doing damage, over burying yourself, anything, is keeping Mercy alive. Because if she reses, you guys win right now. If she reses and you guys lose, I'm going to be disappointed. But when she reses, you guys should win. If she were to die right here from this Soldier ulti, you guys would have to retake the point. You'd have to get a team fight. They would have more ult, blah, 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 blah. So you want to instantly go for Mercy. Instantly go for Mercy with your barrier. Over doing damage, over burying yourself, anything. I mean, pressing shift isn't a big deal. But definitely try to barrier her. Because, okay, I've got you in my sights right now. Turn Mercy. Turn Mercy. They are 2 down here, but still, Mercy is your priority. Your Mercy, not theirs, because theirs just died, and you actually just killed that bitch. But you really want to keep your Mercy alive right here, and you've got the capability to do it. How Mercy didn't die right here, I'll never fucking know. Okay, looking good. Mercy actually did come for you like a fucking monster and healed you. Okay, that was good. That was good. See, you got the res, you guys won. No problem. And you did good. The only thing really about this one is, once again, high ground. High ground. To give to your DPS. Not for you, but for your DPS. And team can't finish off when HP targets XD. Bottom line is high ground, and Mercy's your only healer. You want to protect that bitch. It's important. It's important to protect.
Well, I suppose I'd be patching you up as usual.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I don't know why that dude's playing Reaper. This is like the worst. Oasis is the worst map for Reaper in my opinion. Not just this one. I mean the whole thing. It's so big. It's just so open and wide. It's really hard for him to close. Tracer now. Okay. The personal bubble was okay. Okay, the personal bubble was okay because you thought you were going to take more damage. The bubble on Diva was okay too because I thought she would take some damage. As a D.Va player, you gotta know when you get bubbled to not hold up the stupid fucking defense matrix. You have to know that. It's just dumb when D.Va player... You know, it's like Reinhardt when you bubble a Reinhardt and he doesn't swing. Or like when you bubble a Reinhardt and he's just like... Like, boy, drop that shield. Give me some fucking charge. That's just a thing that you'll have to deal with. It's hard for people, though, to not use their defensive abilities when they have them because they don't want to take damage. And it's definitely... People aren't used to having somebody... Like, you have bubbled this D.Va, like I'd say 80% of the time. So by now... If it was me, I mean, obviously, like, you know, I'd be like, oh, this is Zarya's like got my back. She's got me with bubbles. But people are too used to it. It fucking happens. Like, just try to work around it a little bit, or try to let her know in chat. Like, if you guys lose a team fight, or if you win a team fight, be like, hey, D.Va, when I bubble you, drop your defense matrix to give me charge, and just let her know. There you go. See, because the only reason you got that charge right there was from the Zarya. I want to watch this again. Okay. Okay, bubble. And you got charge from Zarya, which she can't block.
You're covered.
And then you jumped in. Tracer was poking, peeking at you. You bubbled. They're like, okay, fuck. And then, boom. And literally, Zarya again. It might have been Soldier up top, but once again, their soldier is on high ground, and your soldier is fucking jerking off somewhere. So you guys should have all pushed for the high ground. When you take, see, the thing with high ground is when you take the high ground, they can't do damage to you because you can just okay. If it's like this, like my phone's higher than my camera right now, right? And it's flat. So if you're on the high ground, you can see it, now you can't. You can see it, and now you can't. So, like, it's all the way at the back of my phone here. If you're at the front of the high ground, you can shoot, and they can see you. But all you have to do to be able to not take any damage anymore when you're on high ground is go and just walk back. And just walk back. That's it. So, when you're on the high ground, you're shooting, and then you just back up. You're like, okay, like I'm chilling. Let me get some heals, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, high ground again. We're shooting. Oh, shit, I took some damage. Let me back up and get heals. They can't do that. They have to take damage for as long as they're on the low ground, unless they leave the low ground. So that's what the high ground advantage is that you can always do damage to them, but you can always choose when they can do damage to you. They can only do damage when you peek them, and they can't decide whether or not you do damage to them or not. You get to decide. You get to decide whether you're going to shoot or back up. They just have to stand there and look up and go, is he there yet? Okay, he's there. Okay, he's not there anymore. Now I can't do anything. Okay, he's there. So be mindful of that, because as a team, you guys should have moved to the high ground, and then you could just drop right clicks all fucking day. You could just sit there and go. Okay, good. Tracer's dead. 1 for 1. Symmetra's dead. What do you know? You're pretty fucking deep here. Your D.Va is literally jerking off, doing nothing. Fucking mercy, rip. It's unfortunate. That's okay though.
Join me.
Okay, good bubble. Good bubble. Yeah, back up, make sure you don't die. Fuck you, Reinhardt. Okay, right now you should be buzz, 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 buzz. You could kill that Mercy right now. That Mercy could have died. 100% could have died. You fucking solo ulted you? Oh, barrier. Barrier yourself.
My ultimate is charged.
What is this fighting spot, dude? Never have I ever. Okay, that's unfortunate.
My ultimate is charging.
Ready to give up.
Okay, so you guys gotta group back up. You've got grab, which is good,
Take the
because they are only at 60 right now.
My ultimate.
I don't know if your Mercy's back up, but Symmetra just got fucking picked. What do you know?
Огонь по готовности.
Ooh, okay. Fuck you. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. So you could have buried the soldier right there. That's a split-second reaction. That's not something that you're going to be able to, like, okay, I need to make sure when there's a Soldier 76 right next to a Tracer Bomb, I can bury him. Because, like, you just got barrier back up. Literally, you get it up right now. You just got it up right now. Okay, it's been up. We see the Tracer ulti. And Soldier's right there. So he's definitely closer than you, but I don't know if I would have buried him either. He's not really that close in terms of Tracer Bomb. But he died, so he obviously was too close. You could have buried that. I don't know how much of an impact that would make, but it definitely would have given you charge, and Soldier would be alive right now. But you guys are about to get swung on by Reinhardt, so... Double barrier. Yeah, Reinhardt's just swinging. They popped ultis. Yeah, you would have been fucked anyways. 100% would have been fucked anyways.
Double kill. I will never surrender.
Now show them.
Yeah, I'm with the Symmetra. The Symmetra picks fucking trash on this map too. Symmetra's good if you can cap the point first, you know, and you take hold of the point, and then Symmetra sets up her shit. Symmetra's really bad on the retake. Like, actually really bad.
Round 3.
Yeah, nothing you guys can do about that.
Score 1-2.
Game on.
Would you like sparkling or still?
Captain Amari, reporting for duty.
How may I serve?
I'll be watching your back out there for me.
5, 4, 3,
Okay, so you got 2 healers,
1.
but for... Oh, I like this. Okay, okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, TY fucking Anna, man. That's the damn truth. Oh, you guys win this. You guys win this round. Okay. I like that barrier. Definitely good barrier from yourself as well.
My ultimate is charging.
It's okay. Leave that Tracer. Oh my god, you're like fucking high as fuck.
My ultimate is charging.
So Tracer's behind, and I'm not sure where your 76 is. Metra's just getting fucking shit on the forest and trying to make a flank. Uh-oh. Okay, he lost Diva. Uh-oh. Wow, he did. Okay. So pretty much, once again, you guys definitely should have gone high ground. Just go straight left side, take the bounce, and you're on the high ground. Then you get the advantage. They don't get an advantage with their Reinhardt because you can just shoot at it and they can't do anything to you. So definitely take high ground.
Get in there.
I am at the objective. We must take it quickly.
Огонь по готовности.
Okay, she dropped the ulti. Use your shield. Uh-oh.
Heroes never die.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, if you don't die here, dude. Oh, fuck. Okay, okay. She got slept.
I thought you were going to be a challenge.
That barrier in the beginning, if you would have buried before that Reinhardt charged you. Yeah, right here. You buried Diva. Where the fuck is Reinhardt
Огонь
from?
по готовности.
Oh, okay, okay. Right here, you had your barrier this whole time. When does it come off cooldown? 3, 2, 1.
Огонь по готовности.
Okay, so you just got it. Right when you get in the grab. You're not taking any damage. like at all. You haven't taken any damage for, let me see here. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so you didn't take any damage for like 2 seconds. You did take some damage right here because I see it says 370. Now you definitely could have barriered this one. And this is just being aware of your cooldowns and what your barrier's cooldowns are. They're long, but they're not that long. You know, they're definitely not healing station long. They're not, you know, Lucio amp it up long. They're relatively short. They're long enough to punish, but they're not long enough to where you use it once and you don't think about it for a while. You should definitely be aware that your barrier's up, and you should have barriered when Reinhardt charged, because even if he didn't barrier you, he's going to do some damage to you, and you're going to be much higher energy. Because if you barriered and then he charges you, you won't take any damage from the charge, and you'll be 40 energy higher than beforehand. So right now you're 35 charge. You would have been 75 charge right now. You could have right-click meleeed him and maybe killed him, because you would have been still at like 370 health.
Heroes never die.
He was full health, and Soldier just popped ulti, so you might have died anyways. But also, you don't want to go back onto the point right there. D.Va was like the furthest. D.Va was the furthest up. You probably should have stayed back with your Mercy a little bit, because you were really low. Okay, he charges you in.
Heroes never die.
You could have instead walked to the left side, just gone left side right here. Let's play it back one more time. Oh, wait. Too far, low far. Let's watch this engagement again. This is fine. Okay, shield right here, or don't shield. Boom, shield. Now you want to go over here, a little bit behind your Mercy. It's okay that you're leaving them, because you're literally 60 HP. Like, if you get fucking sneezed on, you're about to die right here. So you could go back here. Mercy is invulnerable, and you have a barrier coming up. So if Tracer dives your Mercy, you shield her. Soon. TM. You shield her, and you get heals from her, and then you come back at like 60 charge. Because going out onto the point, that's the only reason that you ate that Soldier ulti so hard. And D.Va is probably gonna die.
My ultimate is charging.
Okay, their Mercy's done. Okay, so once again, you probably should have used your barrier there, because Reinhardt and Zarya were both in your field of vision. That's more of a reactionary thing, though. And. Okay, right here, as far as barriers go, you want to barrier Soldier right here. Even though D.Va looks like she's going to take more damage, Soldier just popped his ulti. So all the focus... Okay, when Soldier pops ulti, there's two things you can do. You can kill him, or you can run from him. Only those two. Or you're just already dead and then you're fucking dying. Soldier popped ulti, and he is either going to have everybody running from him, going, oh shit, or he's going to have everybody focus him. Now, he is on the wrong side of the fucking objective, so there's that. He should have been over here behind D.Va. Fuck me. He should have been right here. Not over here, because I don't think there's anybody over here. We'll see. There's nobody that you can see right here. He's over here, so he can see a little bit more of it, just because of the angle. But he should pop ulti like over here, maybe. You definitely want to barrier him. 100%. Not the D.Va. Because you only got like a little bit of charge off that. I would have barriered. I definitely would have barriered. Yeah, because you instantly died and didn't even get a chance to use your barrier. You 100% should have buried that. With Reinhardt right there, he could have fire struck you. Even if you didn't know he had ulti, he could have fire struck you, and Zarya was doing damage. You definitely should have had your barrier up there. Because he like solo shattered you. You got mech though. So we got that going for us.
Overtime.
How the fuck? Oh, you ulti again. And missed it.
I am not a good loser.
My ultimate is charging. Get healed. My ultimate is almost ready.
Get in there. I am injured.
My God, you're high charge. Wow. Diva did a really good job there. So you're just fighting right now, and this is good. Ryan has no shatter. Good fucking barrier. You literally blocked the entire Earth Shatter. You blocked the whole thing. 100%. You blocked the entire thing. Like, you literally blocked the whole Earth Shatter. These three people wouldn't have been affected by it because they were mercy resed, but you blocked the entire fucking Shatter. That was dope. Oh, there's two. Wow. Talk about an overtime, man.
I am taking the objective. Reinforce this position.
That was good. That was really good. Yeah, you blocked the whole thing, dude. That was dope.
Protect the shield generator.
My shield generator has been destroyed.
Baron. And you got out of there when you thought he was going to charge you. Good Baron on Mercy, too. It was good to pick her out of that. Your soldier got their soldier. Now, right now, you should engage on them, and I hope you don't use grab here, because they're one down. You should be able to just team wipe them. It's already 6v5. You should be able to just stomp them.
My ultimate is charging.
I'm even stronger. My ultimate is ready. Огонь по готовности. I need healing. Огонь по готовности. My ultimate is charged. Ready to give up?
My
I am
ultimate
injured.
is charging.
Oh my god, you made it out. Talk champ.
Barrier is on you. Go.
Okay, so there's a health pack, by the way.
Give up.
Right there. That's a health pack.
Ultimate is charging.
You almost got it, but there's a health pack right here. So just to your right. You definitely would want to get that. That's just map knowledge, and you probably haven't played this map a shit ton, because I haven't played this map a shit ton. But yeah, go grab that health pack, because half of your HP regens and half of it doesn't. So you're going to be sitting at like 200 and then like nothing. And you definitely want that health pack.
Barrier is on you. Go.
My ultimate is charging.
My ultimate is charging. Get in there. Barrier activated.
That was an okay barrier. I definitely would have waited a little bit longer for them to like actually shoot at Diva, But once again, Diva absorbing damage like a motherfucker, so not much you can do about that. That's okay.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
There you go. Good job on the attack by the soldier.
Ready for battle.
There's some fucking shards right as you're dying. That's unfortunate.
I am still in the fight.
Okay. That was honestly that was okay. Oh my god, her aim is so shit.
Quadruple kill.
She had like a couple good times where she flanked and did damage, but everything after that was kind of unfortunate. So bottom line was your bubbles are pretty good. A little bit just with split second decisions, like bubbling that Mercy or like bubbling that like the soldier, like I told you, like you gotta bubble soldier when he ulties. Your bubbles were pretty good, especially for having a fucking Diva. Because man, I hate it when I play Zarya and we don't have a Winston or a Reinhardt because there's no like focus, there's no focal point. But your bubbles are good. Your self bubbles, be more aware and don't bubble too late. Because if you're already like the way I see it, I know some people say that you need to bubble like okay, bubble when you hit half HP because then you have another 200 health. But if you bubble at half HP, they can just kill your bubble and they can kill you just like that. So it's important to notice when you just want to use your bubble for charge and when you want to get in there or when you really want to use your when you're using bubble for yourself, you've got the charge bubble and then you've got the save me bubble. And there's a big difference between bubbling when you're with your team and you're doing damage and you see some damage coming through and you're like, okay, let me get some charge real quick. And then between that one and then the bubble that's like, holy shit, I'm taking a lot of damage, I need to bubble now. Because you don't always want to let yourself get half HP before you bubble. Sometimes you just want to bubble to where you get higher charge. Reinhardt in that grab, 100%, you should have bubbled that. Because you had it for a few seconds. Definitely should have bubbled that one. That one is like the number one thing that I could pick out that I could say like that was very clearly a mistake. But other than that, dude, you did pretty good. I think you need to track more. I think you need to do more beam instead of right click, but you know, whatever. You're doing damage, you're killing people, so that's important and that's good. You guys need to get high ground. You definitely need to get high ground. It's different on a payload map where you can do it and you can not get high ground and you can just roll because you're winning fights and you're just killing people and doing damage. On King of the Hill, there's only one place to go. Payload, you move through a whole different map. You move one point, then you move another point, then you move another point, and you're on to something else. So you're not going to be there for a long time. On King of the Hill, though, there's only one area, and the enemy's only coming from one place the whole fucking game. So you got to make sure you get the most advantageous position you can. You want to have the best advantage, and you want to have the best spot to do damage to them where they can't do damage to you. And so with that, with high ground, that's what you can do. But anyways, overall, I think you did a good job. The Symmetra was good in some parts, and it was bad in most of the other parts. But kind of an unfortunate game. You had good ults. You definitely had good ults. One thing I noticed on the last fight. Let me go back to this real quick, and then we'll end this off here. Okay, where was that at? That was before this. It's right when you use your... Okay.
I have taken the objective.
Okay, so you won the point.
Reinforce this position.
We're just gonna rewatch this part and then we're
I'm
done.
on fire! Protect the shield generator.
My shield generator has been destroyed.
Barriers on you. Graviton surge is ready.
Okay. You kill their soldier right here. You kill their soldier. And what does your team do?
My ultimate is charged.
You poke a little bit. Their Mercy's getting some heals. I think this is fucking Symmetra right here. Because I think that's Symmetra's beam being long as fuck. Because Symmetra killed their Mercy. Okay. You 100% should not have used Grav here. 100%. No Grav. And you should have team wiped them. They were 2 down with their soldier gone and with their Mercy gone. So that's a large portion of their healing, if not almost all of their healing, because Lucio does like no heals. I feel like, you know, he does some, but he does not do all. And Lucio is not enough to win a team fight with heals. And their soldier was dead already. You guys should have rushed them. I'm talking full retard, go ham, fucking yeehaw mode. When you're fighting at Zarya, you should have killed her. Like 100%, you should have killed her. You probably could have even fed her all of her bubbles worth of charge and still killed her. Because they were down the soldier and the Symmetra was on the left side killing Mercy. So you definitely, it's hard to be aggressive when you don't trust your teammates, but you've got to do it. Because killing Zarya, you guys could have wiped their team and you could have held on at this point for a lot longer and you wouldn't have had to use your Grav. Because by the end of this point, did you build another Grav by the end of this game? No, you didn't. The game ended with you at 50% on your Grav. So I really don't think you should have used your Grav here. Because right here, soldier dies.
Graviton surge is ready.
Symmetra's flanking.
My ultimate is charged.
And Mercy dies. 100%, dude, you guys should have full on fucking engaged. 100%. You should have been in that bitch like fucking stink on shit. And it's hard to be aggressive. It's hard to trust your teammates, but you gotta get in there and fuck shit up. You have to. That's the only way. That's the only way that you win games, when you get by getting picks. You know, everybody talks about, oh, like Widow didn't get any picks, but so like right here, your soldier was Widow getting a pick right there. Widow got a pick, but you guys didn't engage on it. Symmetra got a pick on Mercy too. That's 2 down, and you guys didn't engage on it. So be careful. Be really careful with when you see the enemy dying and you don't see your team dying, or it's fucking Symmetra. Get in that bitch. Because all you would have had to do was run up next to Reinhardt and start right-clicking and meleeing. Just run right past his shield, right-click melee, right-click melee, right-click melee, right-click melee, and just fuck that bitch up. And their soldier would have died. Their fucking Lucio would have died. Everybody would have died. And you guys, you would have kept your Grav for the next team fight, and you'd still be looking good. And you may have even won this round. Just off the fact that during this team fight, you guys wasted so much time. I don't even think you team fought right here. They were actually, as 4, walking on the point. And then you ultied. See, they walked onto the point. They were aggressive. Even with 2 down, they just walked on the point, and they got your ulti out of you. Which, it's good that you killed them all, but it's bad because you could have saved that, and you guys could have killed them by yourself with no ults. No ults at all. So, that's just something to be careful about, to be sure.
I need healing. Огонь по готовности. My ultimate is charged.
Yeah, because soldier gets high ground again. And that's when you come back and you're weak. Let me see here. You come back
Barrier is on you.
and you're weak. You guys are still holding the point. You get soldier, and then you kind of reset. So, yeah, you definitely, when you guys get a pick, you gotta be in that bitch and be aggressive. But otherwise, it was good stuff. You did fine. I think you just need to work on maybe tracking a little bit more, and work on when to go in and when to go out, because that's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. It's tough to be aggressive when you don't trust your team. So, anyways, other than that, I think I'm gonna end this video with some fucking OBSception here, and I'm gonna upload this shit and I will send it to you, and we'll be all good. Thank you for the fucking VOD review. This was kind of fun. It was cool to see your play and to kind of critique it, because I need help. Trust me, my Zarya needs help just as much as yours does, if not more. So don't even worry. We're all good, and I will talk to you soon.